Yo guys, what is going on? C4 here, House of Albert, and this one basically it's kind of like an update because for some reason YouTube is deciding to be mega awkward, and now I can't like reply to messages and comments and stuff. I know there's something to do with some like new policy, blah 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 blah, but I just pressed skip and I didn't read it, and now I'm screwed. But so yeah, I'm just gonna, if all the things I can remember seeing that I couldn't reply to, I'm just gonna address it on here. And obviously, as everyone can notice, there's no sound. Someone mentioned obviously the widescreen on the videos. So I saw that. I honestly didn't even clock the change that I did, how I was editing it. I thought it looked better while I was editing it, so I uploaded up like that, and then yeah, obviously it changed when it got to YouTube. So I've gone back to how I was doing it, and they mentioned that the music might kind of take away from the game. The problem with that is when I actually play the game, I don't play with the in-game music. I literally play it how you hear it now. The main reason is so I can hear it. I've kind of got used to it. I kind of like it like this now. I mean, to me, there wasn't that many good tracks in UMVC 3. There's one or two, but the majority of them are pretty meh. And the good ones are normally on characters that don't get played that often. So, yeah, I'll just turn off the in-game music, and I'll play it pretty boring. Like, I mean, when I watch it back, it feels a bit boring. So that's why I started putting Alpha 3 and Third Strike and Persona music in the background for my videos. But what I'll do, obviously it's been suggested, the next video I'll just upload it just how I hear it. I won't make it like a massive long one. It'll probably be like 10 minutes or something. And then like Raph did, if you've got any suggestion comments that you don't like it, whatever, just leave it in the comments and I'll go back to majority rules. If it's like 50-50, then I'll just do one of each. Sometimes I'll upload with music, sometimes I'll upload with that. For me, it's a lot easier to upload it with that, putting the trance track in the back. So obviously, the lazy side of me doesn't want music in it, but then like to me, music in a game is really important. So I like when I have to watch my videos back. I like having the music in the background. So yeah, there's Raph. Shouts to him, shouts to Pondwind, he's always commenting stuff. He hasn't been on for a while. He's got a good, is it Hagar and Arthur? And he's got a good Tron as well, and a good 4, and a good Phoenix Rice. So yeah, hopefully when he gets back on, I'll get some replays with him. Playing against Thunderbolt probably. He's got a good 4 as well, and Spencer from West, I think he plays. He's got some other teams as well. But yeah, shouts to you guys. New Mage, I think it was. Yeah, newbie mage. Shout out to him, he's always commenting on all my posts and all my videos. Giving suggestions. He did ask a question, what was it? It was something about why I put Strider instead of Doom, I think it was. And it's basically, I just don't like, well, first of all, I don't like Doom as a character anymore. Because he's overused. I hate characters that are overused. But bar that, it's because I don't like missiles, especially with Hawkeye. I don't think they're good because the problem with missiles is, one, the tracking isn't that good, really. It's decent, but it's not that good. Second, he's out there for far too long. Especially with a character like Hawkeye, when he's got gaps in his arrows. A lot of characters would be able to get into him because the missiles don't cover the gaps in between his strings. With Hawkeye, they do, and they also stop characters doing counter projectiles like Ami or Taskmaster. They can't counter the projectiles because Strider's a physical hit, and he does a lot better against people that super jump in. Missiles just take time; they take too long to come out. They hold them back for longer, but if it doesn't work, Hawkeye and Doom are like in a really bad spot. Strider, I feel, keeps him at bay a lot better than missiles do. But what I will do is I will probably have a couple of matches and record me using Doom instead of Strider. It's one of those things where you have to see it to understand this sort of thing, because I haven't tried Hawkeye Strider. Sorry, Hawkeye Doom. I've not tried it. I just know in my head what it's going to look like. I've tried combos, but I've not tried it in a match. So, I mean, even for me, I might realise I'm wrong, find something out myself, but I really don't think it's good. I think Strider will be a lot better, but I'll try it. So shout out to Newbie Made for saying that. I think a couple of people commented on the I Rage You Rage. The next one I'll get a lot more, what's the word? A lot more aggrier, put it that way. I think the other one I was kind of cool about it, even though it did, at the time, it frustrated me a lot. What would be best for me to do is probably record it as I'm playing, but then I won't know if I'm going to rage. So that's the problem. Because sometimes I'll go into play a match and I'll play something sick. Shouts to Limey for the win. He was playing Hulk, and I thought, this is just any Hulk player, Gamma Charge, blah blah blah. But he was really good, like really really good. So I can't do it at a point because I don't know if it's going to be one of them sort of situations where I'm going to rage. But I will try and get more angry, because it is an I Rage You Rage. So yeah, I'll get a bit more militant. What else is there? I think that's about it. Shouts to Ninja, obviously Stret4d. Sorry if I forgot anyone. Oh, shout out to Wiper. I'm playing right now. I'm playing some random team. This is definitely not anything I'm working on, so don't worry about it. So I like Gene. I don't like Dark Phoenix. I like Gene. So I thought, maybe I should try and come up with a team with her. Chris has got loads of health, and Fish is annoying. I'm gonna try that team, but it doesn't work. I think I do win this, but it doesn't work. Don't again. Yeah, so yeah, the next videos we're gonna be quiet, no music, just to see what everyone else thinks about it. And I Rage You Rage. I did do a podcast with CT, Theory, and Darkos. Shout out to you guys. Basically, I was defending Marvel as it being a more balanced game than First Strike. Well, a more balanced game in general than most games. Obviously, before everyone gets up at the chairs and like, what the fuck? When I mean by balanced, I mean as in it being fair or it being equal, like every character having the same chance. That sort of balance. The balance is in, I can pick the team I like and not necessarily have to pick Mag, Doom, Phoenix to win a tournament or to win the majority of matches. You've got people like Abigail and Kusuru and who else has a well, they're the weakest anyway. Abigail with 4 She-Hulk. 4 Tron 4 She-Hulk. There you go. Tron 4 She-Hulk. That's a bad team in anyone's book. Like, they're not good characters. They're all pretty bad. I mean, Tron's good as in she can get one-touch kill. 4's good because he's got lots of health. She-Hulk, straight up ain't good. They nerfed her and she wasn't even that good in the first place. They nerfed her slide. All that sort of nonsense. But he beats top-level players. He beats really good teams as well, not just top-level players. He beats Mag teams and Virgil teams with his team. So that's the aspect of it being more balanced. Obviously, it's a lot harder for him to win, but it's possible. And I was saying, like, the tools that you're given in Marvel and how characters are ranked compared to like Third Strike and Street Fighter 4 with matchups and stuff. So hopefully CT will upload that soon. Then everyone can have a giggle at me saying I'm insane, I'm an idiot. I love it. It's cool. But yeah, I do think Marvel is probably one of the most balanced games. It's hella broken, but to make it simple, it's like, well, if most characters have got a THC infinite, that means you can pretty much play any team, because as long as you've got a THC character second, it doesn't matter what your point character is, you can one-touch kill. So obviously I'll go into more detail before, but it's just the fairness of it. Where in some games you've got 2 characters that have got a vortex, or you've got 1 character that can do an unblockable, and it's like, well, it's not fair to the rest of the cast. So yeah, podcasted that. That's pretty much it at the moment. What I'm doing at the right now is I've got like a load of backlog of like Marvel footage. So I'm not recording anything new at the moment. I haven't recorded for about 2 weeks now. It's just all stuff that's been on my computer that I've needed to upload. So I'm gonna upload everything that's on there. Then I'll start recording again. I don't want to keep having to cycle through what I've got and find what I've not uploaded and all that sort of stuff. I'm just gonna get everything I've recorded at the moment, upload it, then I'll start recording again. So you know the deal I've told you before. If you want me to record the matches, hit me up. Obviously I'm on PSN. See my PSN all the time. MOP_C4IQ. Send me a message and like, yeah, tell me what you want to do. If you've got a friend you want to play and want me to record the first 5 of them, if you've got a lobby you want me to jump in and start recording, let me know. I'll happily jump in, spectate and record. But yeah, that's about it. I've got a couple more topics to talk about on some of these games. I did have one. Obviously the last one I did was about the top tier. I'll probably do another part to that, go into more detail, because obviously you've got like assist characters. Some characters are good because they've got a good assist, like Doom, Schumer, he's got a really good assist, Adra obviously. So yeah, I'll go over that sort of aspect of it and the matchup aspect. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Rambled on for a good 12 minutes there. Yeah, we can NS the last match against Wiper again. Yeah, sick loader. I've not been playing him for like long, like ages. But, stepped up his game definitely. It's really hard to keep out, especially with Chris. Just the angles. He's got a big enough hitbox to hit, but it's just where he can get. Annoying. Oh my god, my own gameplay's making me yawn. That's how lame it's got. It's crazy. I never used to be a lame guy, by the way. That has been a pretty recent occurrence, to be fair. But I have always played Trish. Well, from the beginning of like Ultimate. But, yeah, never really played lane. Oh no. Yeah, that was like the worst assist call of my life. That was ridiculous. I don't know why I did that. I should have just let him take Chris. Very lucky. Oh, I'm ashamed of myself. Disgusted. I rage at myself. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. I'll catch you later. See ya.